Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the match between Barcelona and Levante, and in this game Barcelona has won 3-0. Now it is so hard to hide my excitement, my enthusiasm, my belief in this club, because in this game Barcelona actually found a very convincing way to beat the opposition, which was against Levante. Like, we haven't seen Barcelona be this convincing in a very long time. And when I do mean by convincing, I'm not talking about just the performance. I'm talking about the amount of young players that were in this squad. To see all of these young players finally perform on the field and to see what they can actually do, it is very exciting. It makes us fans believe that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And the amount of things, the amount of moments, the amount of feelings that happen in this game, and especially in those last 10 minutes of the match, it was so relieving. So what we are going to be doing in this video is talk about the 6 talking points that need to be discussed within this video. So let's first start with the lineup. Now, looking at the lineup here, we can see that we have Nico Gonzalez and Gavi starting in the midfield, which I believe it is the first time they are starting in a La Liga match. Then we also did have Coutinho, Memphis Depay, Serginho Dest, Mingueza, Luuk De Jong was going to be right next to Memphis Depay, so it was a great starting 11. And especially when you know you have players like Gavi, Nico, Eric Garcia, Mingueza starting in this game against Levante, the game plan was to really give the youth a chance, and that is exactly what we did see. So going on to point number 1. This is probably one of the best first half performances Barcelona have had in this season so far. I do believe that it is probably the best first half performance Barcelona has displayed. They looked very vibrant. Barcelona were in control. Yes, I do understand that Levante is not in their best form at the moment because they do not have any wins in La Liga so far, and it did reflect on this game. But every Barcelona player on the field that started were very effective, and we have not seen that at all throughout this season. To see every player be that effective in all areas of the pitch, it's really only going to be giving a boost of confidence towards these Barcelona players and the squad in general when we do face Benfica in the Champions League. And you can almost basically see that this team did not need Ronald Koeman on the bench in order to perform in this way. They knew exactly what they needed to do on the field. Koeman has communicated the roles to these players very well. Moving on to point number 2, and that is about Gavi. Gavi right now, if I were to explain what type of player he actually is, just think about Arturo Vidal and what he was for FC Barcelona and Juventus in his prime. Think about Vidal, right, in his prime, but with the technical ability to pass and shoot and maneuver around tight spaces. Because Gavi right now, he is that type of midfielder. He is a monster inside the midfield. The physicality, the technicality is there within one player, and that is, again, Gavi. And that is why Barcelona as a whole, the fans, the squad, the coaches really do admire a player like Gavi, because we have not seen a player like him in a very long time. To be that physical, to be that technical, it is something different. Gavi is a different player, a different breed, because the way that he likes to physically always battle for the ball on the field is something that we have to admire, because he is not that tall. And the fact that he continues to punk these other midfielders like Levante, Granada, Bayern Munich, that is so fascinating to see. As a matter of fact, in this game, Gavi received a yellow card because he was being too harsh to one of the players in Levante. And so he does bring that tension to the table that Barcelona do need. And then moving on towards his technicality, on the 35th minute, he made a through ball that broke the whole defense of Levante that went straight to Memphis, but only for Memphis to miss that goal and that chance to score his second goal. But you can really see that Gavi does have that eye for a through pass to give the players within the front three an opportunity to score. Gavi has that within him, and he also did have a chance to score himself. The only thing that he had to do was to chip the ball well over the goalkeeper, but he did not manage to score. And I believe that in this game, Gavi really did deserve to score a goal because he was everywhere. He was covering so much ground in this game. And I do think that with Gavi, this is the way forward. If Barcelona want to build their future for the next 6 to 7 to 8, maybe even 10 years, if they want to have a solid foundation in that midfield, Gavi has to be within that starting 11. He is a player that deserves to play day in and day out. So congratulations to Gavi. Moving on to point number 3, Serginho Dest as a left back. That could be a real option for FC Barcelona because Dest continues to perform very well as a left back. And in this game against Levante, he had a stunner performance. He was very dangerous, and he was also very entertaining to watch. And one thing was so clear about Barcelona's attack is that they wanted to attack on their left side because that is where they can produce the most damage. If we were to go into the 30th minute, right, and look at the average position within the first 30 minutes, you can see a picture here that basically Barcelona were trying to produce all of their attacking opportunities on their left side. Dest was right behind Luuk De Jong, Memphis Depay, Felipe Coutinho, because Dest was the foundation anticipation of that attack, and his 1v1 ability is 100%. He did show some flashes of him being a Ronaldinho, right? Because I think that with his skills that he does like to show, it really did give those flashes of brilliance on how he can take on players. And so, to be very honest, the way that he performed in this game and how he has been performing since Alejandro Balde has been injured, I do want to say this. In this season specifically, Dest is a much better left back than a right back because he is simply allowed to cut in and to create when he is on the left flank. The only thing that he does have to improve would be his decision making that final pass, and as soon as he does improve on that, he is going to be one of the best left backs in the world moving forward. Now, he also did give an assist towards Luuk De Jong, so Serginho Dest was involved in one of these goals that Barcelona has scored, so props to him. Dest had an amazing performance tonight at the Camp Nou. Now let's move on to point number 4. Speaking about Luuk De Jong did score his first goal for FC Barcelona. It was also considered as the second goal. There was so much backlash that was going on towards Luuk De Jong because of his performances, because of the amount of goal scoring opportunities that he has missed. Now, I am not here to defend Luuk De Jong and say that this is why he is good, this is why he should be starting in every match, but I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this: it is great to see that Luuk De Jong has scored in this match, because moving forward, I do not know if he's going to be receiving the same amount of minutes and opportunities to play on the field like what we are seeing today, because as soon as Agüero, Dembele, and Ansu Fati, who is now back on the field, as soon as many of these players do come back, and especially Martin Braithwaite, we do not know if Luuk De Jong is going to be seeing the exact same chances. But it's great to see that he has finally scored in this match. He truly does deserve it. Moving on to point number 5, and we're going to go basically into the second half, because this is where all of the energy started to emerge, because halfway through the second half, we finally saw a midfield of Riqui Puig, Gavi, and Nico Gonzalez on the pitch for the first time together within a La Liga match. And I was very impressed by the way Riqui Puig, Gavi, and Nico Gonzalez were performing on the field together as a collective, because it shows what could happen for Barcelona's midfield in the future. Now, when it comes to controlling the ball, controlling the game, outpassing the opposition, making the other players move around the field because of the passes, I do not think that they are there yet. I do believe that it does need some work, because there is some points between Nico, Gavi, and Riqui Puig where they do make a decision where they actually lose the ball, which is completely fine, because when you are young, you are going to be making those mistakes. But when it comes to the through ball, dribbling to space, making that final killer pass, all of these players, Riqui Puig, Gavi, Nico Gonzalez, they are all amazing at doing so. The amount of opportunities that were being created from these 3 players, it was 100%. The energy was also through the roof, and you can just get a sense that they really did understood each other for those 15 minutes that they have played together. And again, I understand that Levante is not the best team out there in La Liga, but it portrays an image on what these players could do in the highest level of football. So if I were to give the best specialty for these 3 players, I think that Nico Gonzalez is great at recycling the ball. Gavi is a player that's considered as a destroyer, player that wants to win the ball as soon as possible and attack forward. And then when it comes to Riqui Puig, he is someone who likes to make that final killer pass that breaks the defense and gives one of the forwards a goal scoring opportunity. That is what these players can bring to FC Barcelona, and they have shown that tonight against Levante. And now moving on towards the last talking point of today, and that is going to be revolving around Ansu Fati. And let me tell you, when this moment happened, within those last 10 minutes of this game, it was something that many of us have been dying to see since he got injured back on November and December. Many of us wanted to see Ansu Fati return as soon as possible, and in this game, we finally did see that. Now, when he was warming up, I'm going to give everyone here the story. So he was warming up, right? He was warming up on the sides, and you can hear that the crowd was cheering. They were very happy. They were so amazed to see Ansu Fati finally back, warming up, and they knew that they were going to be seeing Ansu for a couple of minutes. And so the anticipation was real. I was looking at the media through Twitter and Instagram. Many wanted Ansu to step on that field. And finally, once he did step on the field, on the 80th minute, Ansu Fati returns back to the pitch, and everyone was cheering. Everyone was so happy to finally see their number 10 contribute in this match. You can just get a sense that this was a brand new beginning. And so as soon as Ansu Fati stepped on the field, you can immediately see that his intent was to score. Every time he tried to receive the ball, his only movement was to move forward and to create a goal scoring threat. You saw that. You and me saw that. How dangerous Ansu Fati was. Barcelona portrayed a different image as a whole when he did step on the field. And then only to find out on the 91st minute, Ansu Fati scores for FC Barcelona. He scores the 3rd goal for this club. He took the ball, right? I have no idea how he took the ball away from one of the defenders, but it looks so natural, right? And then he ran smoothly to the box, right? Everything looks so natural natural, and then only for him to shoot at the bottom left corner and Ansu Fati scores, right? Notice how this goal was scored. Notice how natural all of this came through Ansu Fati. That is what talent brings, right? Is goals that do not make sense, that looked almost impossible to score from that position, but you actually see that player create something out of nothing. That, again, that is what talent brings. That is what Barcelona have been missing, and Ansu Fati really wanted to make that happen tonight. So what a way to introduce yourself back to the fans since he got injured back on November 2020. And then you can see that his family was crying. They were so happy to see that Ansu has scored in his debut at the Camp Nou since his injury. Everyone was cheering. He went to the stands. He hugged a couple of people. He wanted to shake hands with his brother. Everyone was applauding Ansu Fati for his return. And as soon as the game did end, which was a 3-0 scoreline, right? Barcelona has won. Ansu Fati did say this after the match, and I quote, "It's amazing. I'm very happy with the victory. I want to thank the doctors who helped me. Most of all, the fans and the family who have suffered. They have given me a lot of support during these months. It's a pride to wear the number 10 shirt after Lionel Messi. I'm grateful to the captains and the club for giving me the opportunity to wear it. We are Barcelona. We are going to fight for the league, for the Champions League, and for all competitions. We have to fight for everything." And what a quote, right? What a way to score your first goal, and what a way to have a interview, right? Like, everything about this is just so exciting, and I cannot wait to see what Ansu Fati could do against Benfica, against Atletico Madrid. Again, we should not expect to see Ansu play about the full 90 minutes, but maybe about 20 to 25 minutes, because man, is he eager to really succeed in this Barcelona shirt. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona post-match review. Let me know your talking points for this match. What excited you the most? What did you think about Ansu Fati's return? Let me know in the comment sections down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.